Can you guess what that is? The little plant right here. Do you have any ideas at all? It's a carrot. Yes, it's a carrot. A carrot I purposely let go to seed, for I could share you how beautiful a carrot can be. This is where my carrot starts. It keeps climbing, 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 climbing. We're still going up, 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 up. And there's the top. Yes, we're going to have some beautiful carrot flowers soon. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I take a lot of joy in this. I love seeing life circling around, how it starts and how it ends. Oh, I do love it so. I really had to stretch my arms out for I could show you how tall it is. It's reaching out as tall as it can go. Oh my. Can't wait to see it open up. I've had this happen before, so it's not like it's new. But it's every year it happens, it's new to me. I love stuff like this. I know it sounds crazy. I'm a city girl, never lived in the country, never lived on a farm. And I really never tried to grow a food garden until I probably hit my 60s. But for some reason, I do love it. I really do. I can't wait to share with you when this opens up. I think I'm going to have to get a step ladder to take good pictures of this because it's so tall over my head. But I'll get some great pictures and show you how beautiful it can look. And as you can see, my dill is doing wonderful too. We're going to have beautiful dill seeds soon. I'm going to be cutting these seeds off and see if I can reseed my garden from my own seeds. I've done it some in the past, but we'll see how it works with this. It's looking very pretty, isn't it? And I have lots and lots and lots of seeds. We'll see if we can get this area reseeding itself every year. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. We don't know where things are heading, and I think if I could learn how to propagate my own plants without buying anything from the outside world, it might be a good decision on my part. It may be for just the joy of it, or maybe because it might be necessary someday. Either way, it's fine. I want to be prepared for whatever comes my way. I know my lettuce seeds are not as pretty as some of my other ones. But anyway, Grandma's trying to see what happens with her lettuce. Most of my lettuce I pulled out, but this lettuce I left here to see what would happen, to see if I could try to grow my own lettuce with my own seeds. We'll see if I can do it. We'll try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll go buy some more seeds. It's not a big deal. My golden berries have been producing from their own mother plants now for 3 years in my garden. I haven't bought any new goldenberry plants, and there's no reason to think I have to now. I have quite a few plants. This one came from a plant in the backyard, and I pulled out 4 other ones from the backyard ones. But I'm assuming that these in the front are from now on going to be reseeding themselves, because I have 3 of them. One giant one goldenberry that goes on and on forever. I would assume this plant will keep producing more plants in the future. And we're going to dig up this front and clean it up in the fall. And I'm going to widen these flower beds. and have less grass and start growing more food out here in the front. And you may think that's strange because I do have a backyard, but my backyard is full of trees and shade, and it's hard to get some things to grow. My front yard, it's not huge compared to what most people have for yards, but for living right in town, I guess my yard is not that small. And I have room to grow a little garden to feed me and Grandpa, and that is my goal. This goldenberry now is really taking off. It will probably be as big as the one next to it, and it will fill up this whole area. So, Grandma needs to get busy and get things cleaned up, for I can plant more than just goldenberries in my front yard. In fact, I probably have too many goldenberries. In the past, I'm lucky to get enough to feed myself. But this one has been an overproducer, and it actually has produced so many goldenberries I can't possibly eat enough of them. So I try to give as many of them as I can away because I don't want them to go to waste. But if some fall to the ground, maybe we'll have some new ones for next year. Maybe I can even give some plants to somebody as a gift. We'll wait and see how next year goes. Honestly, I think I have as many as I can eat, because I have 3 in the front and I have 2 in the back. So that's quite a bit. That's 5 plants. Now, a lot of them are not producing a lot of fruit yet because they're babies. But by next year, I will have plenty. And I will probably have more babies, and I can give them to family members or friends. These plants are anywhere from $10 to $40 a piece. They're not cheap. So I was thrilled to see that my plants have learned to love it in my garden, and they do not live forever, so I should throw that out. They do die. Now, I live in Southern California, and my plants will live for about 3 years. But I do have a life of about, I think, 2 to 3 years here in this garden. But now they're reseeding themselves and I'm getting new plants. I have to not have to worry about it anymore. And that is my real goal, is to get it where my property produces its own stuff, all by its stuff. And I don't care where it comes up at. I have things come up, I can't believe where it comes, and it's fine with me. We all have different things that we love and don't love, and I'm not picky, as long as everything is healthy and growing. And this front is a total jungle and a mess. So we're definitely getting in here and cleaning it all up and digging it all up. We're not digging all the plants out, so don't panic, but there are a lot of plants that I don't want to lose or leave if something happened to them, so we'll have to be careful. And another thing, I have a lot of plants. I'm still trying to figure out what I have coming up, and so that's another issue too. I would have already pulled some of these areas out already, but I have some plants coming up that I don't know what they are, and I'm waiting to see what they are, to see if I want to try to get more of them. Some of these flowers I get from the Dollar Tree packages are so different because we don't have these flowers in California for whatever reason. And I need to get busy and try to order some seeds just for those plants because I do love them. And, you know, I do a lot of miniature gardening and I like things to do with miniature gardening. So, some plants just look better than other plants in my miniature gardens. And eventually, I want to have a full garden, so full of plants in life. Hopefully, it'll choke the weeds right out. I don't know if that's possible, but I do have areas that get very little weeds because I've had them planted so heavy for so long. I'm praying that I can do the same for this front. It's always been a trial and tribulation for me.